Okay, if you want, we can start talking about
Yep.
the form validation, and the things are I corrected. The first is we was gave an error on this. You see my screen, yes?
Yes, I do.
Okay. There was a white
Yep.
situation. I cannot say what does name of this. The field, white field, and I solved this with the height of this container.
Okay.
The and I give it, where is it? Aha, height. You see?
Max finite. Okay. Yeah, I see.
Max finite. We can match parent in the Android, in the XML match parent, and we talked on the based dam, and I gave dam on it and deleted all of them on everyone.
Okay.
And in the first time we created this case controllers, but we didn't use them because we didn't have enough time. And
Mm-hmm.
I will talk now. When we create any text form, text field, we can take it a controller. This was for email, so we can email controller. What's the controller? Controller is we can give the text written in this email file. When we uh, write here anything, any address at Gmail, we can give with controller this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and we must use for where is the form K? We used K for this. Ah, yes, we've used this K. This K will validate the form, and if we want to give an error on the each text file, we can say only validator. This is validator,
Yeah.
and we send on it a value that written on this, like any address at Gmail or anything other. And after this, we will there a function. This is the function, and this is the value of function, and we can say validate it if, like, if the value we can make anything we want, like is empty, or we can give return please write your email address. Okay, we can uh, use it, we can control it. I want to try it. And the important thing in these states, when we use it, we must close off all of this controller when the application is disposed. For this, we use uh, dispose, and we use email controller. We want to dispose all of them, all of the controller. Email controller is dispose, because when the application is disposed, we don't want to we don't to work these controllers. And okay, this is okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we can try it. When I okay, no, there is no button for this form. How we can send this? Okay, I will create a button for it.
Can't you use it on change?
Yeah, we can use on change, but on change is good, or we can use an button. Yeah, not problem. Please give me a few seconds. Because we must what is this? A function void. I can check value. We can say check value. How we use it? We must use this form key. Form key. I say if this form key state current state, okay, is validate if there is not any problem. There is not any problem. We can print okay. And on change we can use it. Where was the text field? Your email address. Okay, we can write here on editing complete, but change. Oh, maybe there is in the form not
It might be on editing complete. Each language has a different name for the method.
yes, we can use it. We can check value. Okay, I want to try it. But how he will be? It will be now. The best thing we use a button for this. I think it's the best way. The raised button. I will use a raised button. It will be good. On pressed check value. Okay, and child we use text. Send. Okay, send or submit. Submit is good. Okay, there is a button for submit. Did you see?
I saw everything.
Please write your email address. Or we can use anything because we can give this value and we can print it. Print value. And we can say maybe length is smaller than 3, and please write your email address more than 3 letters. Okay. And when I say us and submit it, it will say please write your email address. Or when is empty, the same thing, but it was more than 3 letters, it won't be an error. Did you? Flutter is okay because we say when it validate here, when it validate, print okay.
Yep. Hmm.
This is the way we with this way we can validate the forms. And I want when a little change this because this is not a good on the validation on the error. We can give an other thing for this. Enabled border, focused border, and where is this? We can duplicate this and say error border, and color is red. Okay, do you see?
Yeah, I do.
This is we want to do it, and we can give an on focused error with this focused error border. The same thing, because when I want to see it, okay, all of them is good. The just thing, one thing we can copy and paste all of this. Okay, I deleted it, and when I copy and paste it here, and please write your first name, and last name, and phone number. Okay, phone number. Okay, I want to repeat this. If there is any
For
problem,
each of the fields.
please say me. I want only talking on it. The first thing we give it a validator. The validator is when we give an error, or what is the error? What's the error? The value is empty, maybe it's an error. Or we can maybe use check the email address. Is there any validated email, or any maybe there is not at sign? Or we can validate phone number. Is there a number or string? Maybe we can validate anything with validator. And we must write a function for validation, because the form k is validated. After that we can send the value of them. When I click here submit, we see all of them is give error. How we can give the letters? How we can give? We can give the value of the text field with these controllers. These controllers. This is print, maybe email address, and just dollar sign and email controller dot text. But when I write, I will give an error. I cut it and curly breaks. This is the curly breaks, and hola. This is for I duplicate them. Only I changed the name of them. Okay. And after this we will send them to Firebase and save them on the Firebase database. Maybe.
Sounds fantastic, like an idea.
I will submit email. Oh, this is a problem. Do you see?
Copy pasted the same controller everywhere.
But no, this is
in the fields. Scroll down in the fields. You copied the controller everywhere. They all currently use the same controller.
Yes. You are careful. I said you
I've been doing this for 20 years.
yesterday. And this will first controller was its name, yes, first name controller and comma, and last name controller. We when we programming, we did this error, this fault many times. Yes. Okay, just corrected. Thank you. First name, last name, and any phone number. When I submit, I expect see them on the console. Okay, I submitted. Okay, do you see?
I do see it.
Or the last thing, we must send all of data to any where we want. This is the simple. This is not a hard thing. Okay, do you want to ask any other question?
No, it seems to make sense.
Okay.
I have a question more on validation rules. Is there not a better way to abstract out repetitive validation rules like email address? You always want an email address to have a certain format, including, say, a length and a regular expression. Would it not be easier to abstract it out into some class or method somewhere else?
We will do some other function for validation email string and phone number string. Maybe this phone number, if you want to be for USA format or in other country format, we must check them, and for this we must uh, write other function. We will give this value and send to function, and we will check it on this class. Maybe we uh, we will give there check, maybe check string, and we make a class on this, and we will write functions for this. This is not hard
Okay,
thing.
so you're just creating a static method inside the class or some other class that you can reuse.
Yes, we will do
Okay, makes
this.
sense.
We will do this after maybe.
Makes
But
sense.
okay, the in the how many minutes we do it? Maybe 20 minutes we did. Okay. Do you want to ask anything, Oda?
No, I still have some time left. It makes sense. It seems clear. Um, I don't necessarily have any specific questions about the validation. The next one was exactly what you talked about on sending the data to Firebase to store it and then retrieve it.
The first is we. Do you want to? We will talk about the Firebase authentication. Authentication. I cannot pronounce it.
It's authentication, and yeah, we can talk about that, or we can do it another day.
Authentication. The first is authentication or create on the Firebase database.
Authentication seems, or user creation seems to come before authentication
Yes.
and before storage. So I guess that would be the next topic.
Okay. It will be best. It will be better.